8. Listen up real close, cause you just rolled up to Eazy English Vibe, the spot where learning English don't feel like school, don't feel like stress, don't feel like you tacking some national exam or trying to impress a teacher who looked like she ain't smiled since 1997. Nah, nephew. This right here feel like cruising down the coastline with the windows down, sun hitting your face, beat bumping, mind open. And before I even warm up the engine and start dropping heavy knowledge on you, go ahead and bless that like button. Hit that subscribe real quick. Keep this vibe alive like good karma. Do it before your mind gets lost in all the game I'm about to drop. Cause once I start talking, you ain't gonna think about buttons no more. You gonna be thinking about how to talk English like a natural born West Coast legend. 8. We good. Then slide in, buckle up, let's coast. C. This your Uncle Snoop Dogg stepping in smooth like a fresh fade. Saying stop the violence, drop the guns, increase the peace. And while you improving your soul, you might as well improve your English too. And today I ain't just giving you a couple quick tips. I ain't dropping no baby advice. Today I'm handing you the only conversation guide you will ever need. The one they should have taught you in school. The one your English teachers ain't even know existed. The one native speakers use every single day without realize they use it. This is real. This is raw. This is the way English actually gets spoken out in these streets, in these offices, in these Ubers, in these coffee shops, in these late night conversations when the energy's right and real talk flows like a river. Now let me start with something most people get wrong. Conversation ain't about your vocabulary. You can know 10,000 words and still talk like a refrigerator. You can memorize the dictionary and still make people uncomfortable. What matters, the only thing that matters, is that the vibe is easy, natural, relaxed. If the vibe is right, your English sounds right. If you tense, your English tense. If you arrogant, your English arrogant. If you insecure, your English insecure. Language is emotional, nephew. Your vibe becomes your accent, your rhythm, your flow. So the first rule of conversation, and I may say this slow, relax your damn soul. Breath and right makes you speak right. C. Most English learners walk into conversations like they're walking into surgery. Stiff, scared, overthinking. Trainer remembers some sentence they memorized in the shower. That ain't conversation. Conversation is jazz. Conversation is improv. Conversation is reacting to a vibe in the moment. It's not planned, not scripted, not rehearsed, not if it's real. So what you gotta do is stop trying to sound smart and start trying to sound present. Show up mentally. Listen. Feel the energy. Respond naturally. And the easiest way to start any conversation in English, anywhere on the planet, is to keep it simple. You open the floor with what's good, or how you living, or what's happening, or you good, or long day, or everything cool. Ain't nobody out here greeting strangers with hello, my name is, unless they doing a job interview or trying to get scammed. Real English is short, soft, warm. You ain't trying to prove nothing. You just asking for an energy check. And once the conversation starts, your next job, and you better listen real close right here, is not to talk but to react. See, learners think speaking English means saying big sentences. No, dog. Speaking English means keeping the ball in the air. Little reactions keep the convo alive. You say for real when someone tells you something surprising. You say no way when it's unbelievable. You say that's crazy when you feel for them. You say I feel you when you understand. You say facts when you agree. You say less when you down with the plan. These tiny little reactions make you sound native faster than any grammar book ever will. And if the other person keeps talking, perfect. Less work for you. You listen, throw another reaction, keep your vibe chill. That's how real people talk, man. Nobody's out here dropping paragraphs. You think people in Los Angeles talk like textbooks? Hell nah. They talk like music. They talk like rhythm, short phrases, short beats, short breaths. That's the secret no school ever teaches. Now let me give you one of the greatest conversational hacks of all time, mirroring. All you gotta do is repeat one word they said. One word. They say, man, my week was insane. You say, insane. They say, my boss been tripping lately. You say, tripping, huh? They say, I started hitting the gym again. You say, again? What made you go back? This simple trick hits the brain like a drug. People feel heard. They feel connected. They feel open. And you sound like you speak English naturally, effortlessly, like you were raised 2 blocks away from them. But let me take you deeper. Cause surface level conversation is easy. The real test is keeping the conversation going. And that depends on the type of questions you ask. Beginners ask informational questions. Where are you from? What's your job? How long have you lived here? Boring, predictable, dry. Native conversations run on emotional questions, not informational ones. You gotta ask how you feel about that. That working out for you. You cool with that? That stressing you. That making you happy. Emotional questions take a simple interaction and turn it into a real conversation. But it ain't just about asking. You gotta share too. Not big speeches. Just little pieces of your day. When someone says they tired, you say, man, me too. Been grinding all day. When someone says they excited, you say, hey, that's fire. I remember feeling like that last week. You share small, not big. Small builds trust. And when you tell stories, keep them tight. Nephew, don't give TD talks. The key is simple. Setup, problem, reaction, result. Bruh, yesterday was wild. Alarm didn't ring. Spilled coffee all over my pants. Missed the train. But somehow still got to work early. Universe be playing with me. That's natural English. That's how we talk. Now let me put you on game about the biggest mistake English learners make. They talk too perfectly. They try to use full words, full sentences, full grammar, and that's actually why they sound foreign. Native English is lazy. Native English is chopped up. Native English is half finished. We cut every sentence down like a gardener with a brand new trimmer. You want to go becomes want to go. Let me check becomes let me see. I don't know becomes I know. Give me a minute becomes give me a second. That's real English. That's how people speak. So stop pretending you in a classroom and start pretending you in a kitchen, chilling with people who talk fast and chill hard. And don't run away from silence neither. Silence is a normal part of speech. Silence gives your brain air. Natives say, ooh, hold up, let me think. Wait, all the damn time. Use them, own them, let them buy you time. Silence is not failure. Silence is rhythm. And let me slide into a deeper truth. Conversation is about emotion, not information. Ain't nobody remembering facts you say, but they remembering how you reacted. You gotta let your reaction show. Someone tells you good news. Say, aye, that's dope. Someone tells you something bad. Say, damn, that's rough. Someone tells you something funny. Say, bro, I'm crying. Someone tells you something unbelievable. Say, stop playing. These reactions make you sound alive. English ain't a test. English is a vibe. And now we talk about and end conversations. Cause ending wrong can ruin the whole mood. Don't end conversations like a formal letter. End them like a homie. 8, I'm at bounds. Catch you later. Hit me up. Stay up, fam. I'm out. These endings sound human. But let me tell you the deepest truth. The truth teachers don't tell you. Fluency is confidence, not vocabulary. If you talk scared, you sound not fluent. If you talk confident, calm, playful, people think you fluent even if your grammar ugly as hell. Confidence beats accuracy every time. Rhythm beats grammar. Connection beats vocabulary. And the way you build confidence, you practice talking. Not by reading, not by watching, but talking. Talk to yourself while cooking, while walking, while doing laundry. Narrate your life. 8, let me grab this. Where the hell did I put that? Man, I'm tired. I'm hungry as hell. These dishes wilding right now. Talk to objects. Talk to air. Talk to your cat. The more you talk without pressure, the smoother you get with pressure. And now I might tell you something you ain't ready for. The final truth. If you really want to talk like a native, you gotta stop thinking in your language. Translating kills rhythm. Translating kills confidence. Translating kills flow. You gotta think in English. And the way to do that is start small. When you see a cup, think cup. When you're hungry, think I'm hungry. When you're tired, think I need a nap. No translating. No switching, just English. Do this long enough, and one day you gonna be talking and thinking and reacting in English without even realizing it. And when someone hear you talk, they gonna say, "Damn, you sound smooth." And you gonna smile, cause you know exactly where you learned it, right here at Eazy English Vibe. Now stay smooth, stay confident, stay real. For shizzle my nizzle, and I'll see you on the next ride.